All right, today we're taking a look at a game I've wanted for a while. I finally got around to picking it up. And the funny thing is, I had this on the Gumroad's Compass pre-order thing, and then I forgot about it. And then I was like, wait a minute, I see some people playing this on YouTube. Did this actually come out? And it was like 4 years ago. And Compass Games actually just completely forgot my Gumroad pre-order, which was still on the website, by the way, still sitting there. And I was like, hold on, I did pre-order this thing. So I emailed them and I was like, hey, yo, what about my Gumroad pre-orders? Can you get me this game? And they actually did give it to me for the pre-order price, so that was cool. And they shipped it to me and it got here like almost next day, like 3 days later or something like that. So I finally got it, and it was funny because I had completely forgotten about it. I remember there was Ardennes, and I was like, wait a minute, there's a Kharkov version of this and I want it. So the main thing about this, the Enemy Action series, if you don't know, it does have solitaire rules for a programmed AI. Now, it's not like a full front game where you can, fight an entire Eastern Front battle. It's kind of like a zoomed in area here. This is Kharkov. It does have a 2-player rule book, so you can play the battle with normal 2-player rules, okay? And then it has, if you want to play solo, oh, the cats are looking to really get in here. We have a new kitten in the house, and she does not like to be left alone out there. There's a Soviet, if you play as the Soviets against the Germans, how to use the programmed AI in that. And then there's, of course, the one I'll be doing, or one I want to try is the German solo rules if you're playing the Germans against the Soviets that are programmed. And then this kind of walks you through it. And the game uses programmed map hexes, as you can see here with the symbols and things like that. And then cards that you'll play to help out with the AI deck. And cards that you'll play, for example, you'll have events and things like that that'll happen that help you through the game. Now, there's some playthroughs already up on YouTube. The designer of the game has some stuff up there and things like that. So, and then you've got charts for each type of game that you're playing that kind of help you out. So there's a lot here to kind of get you through the programmed element. The map is I guess you would call this a cardboard, not paper, but a cardboard layout. And each type of the game has its own map. So there's a Soviet solo map, there's a German solo map, which is on the table, and then there's the 2-player map. And of course, the 2-player map is not going to have the programmed hexes that you see on the screen now. It's going to have like a normal war game map. So, if you're not down with that, or if you're one of those guys that has lots of friends or something, or like you're popular or whatever, you can play it normally. But I'm not. Hell, I can't even get on a podcast. You will use these programmed map hexes. The counters are not complicated. They're nice, big, and chunky, and they're thick, and there's not a lot of them. So, you're not dealing with a lot of complicated, dense counter stuff here. So I'm a big fan of that, at least in terms of how they look. They look pretty good, too. I don't know enough about the game to really even try to walk you through a sample thing. So you know as much as I do at this point if you have not played this. So if we take a look at it, we can see here the description of the cards in the calendar space, how things work, a sample unit, its combat, the selector number, and the movement allowance, and then there's stuff on the back. And full reduced, so you do have your step losses on the counters. And I was trying to look for, here we go, a Soviet command card that you'll play. It tells you the formation. Let's see if we can get closer on that. It tells you the formation, activate all units in the group, what they do, a primary indicator, the card number, and that's going to kind of tell you how to use the Soviet units, and they're going to follow these little hex symbols in terms of where they move and things like that. So I think, to me, it's kind of fascinating. I'm always down for solo systems in war games, not related to, sorry about that, not related to the CDG solo thing. I don't really consider that a solo thing, but whatever. This is actual programmed AI, so I'm quite interested to give this a look-see. Can I find in this book? So again, this is the first time I've looked at this other than what I've seen on YouTube. Here's an example. You play the 4th Panzer Army command card, which allows you to activate any corps in that army. You choose the Panzer Corps. All the units in the corps on the map are activated. This includes dispersed and supply units. And then I want to see, where's the example of the Soviet movement in here? Soviet draw pile and commands. At the game start, the Soviet draw pile consists of all Soviet cards specified in the game setup. You add cards during the card preparation phase of game turns 2 and 3. During the course of the game turn, you draw and reveal Soviet cards from the draw pile. At the start of each Soviet impulse phase, you draw 2 cards from the draw pile, selecting one as the command card and the other as the auxiliary card. As you complete the use of the Soviet cards, place each face up in the Soviet discard box on the map, which would be, I believe, where is that? Oh, down here. So part of the map goes down here even. You can see more on this side, and there's even more down here. So I like the map. It's nice and concise. I like the colors. It pops very well. And when you draw the command card, you read through the eligible commands in order from top to bottom and perform the first command that is possible to carry out. When the command is completed, or if no command can be conducted, place the command card in the discard pile. So yeah, I'm anxious to try this out. And it tells you how to do the activations. I was looking for the part where they might describe the hexes. It'll say, like, take a VP hex, open a supply line, Soviet movement methods. So it's all programmed. It's a pretty thick book, too. So it's the AI system is definitely nothing to be scoffed at. Hopefully it's easier to understand than some of the coin stuff I've run into, especially with the Vietnam game and stuff like that. Or like Empire of the Sun bot. Yeah, so I'm anxious to give this a try, but that's just kind of a quick look at Enemy Action Kharkov. And I do have the box back here. And there's the box back. They do have it listed as, let's see here. 1 turn is 3 days. 1 hex is 7 miles. Of course, the solitaire suitability is 10 out of 10. And they say it's 1 hour for the intro scenario. So yeah, I want to give this a try. Heck, I might even play the Soviets on this one. It's got programmed AI, so why not, right? Okay, so anyway, that's just what came in recently. I did get one other game that I'm going to put a video up for. But that is Enemy Action Kharkov. A very simple look-see at the components. And since I don't know, I know as much as you do if you've never seen this before, so I can't tell you how to play it or how it works. I've seen some videos and given it a compulsory look. So anyway, I do like the components. It looks like it's a very well put together game, so I can't wait to try the AI system out, and then we'll see how it goes from there. All right, thanks for watching. I do have one more video I want to record and then get up, and then so you get like a bonus this weekend or something along that line. All right, thanks.